Hello. So today we are going to go ahead and continue discussing role shifting. So remember, role shifting is two types. We can use it when we're comparing two things, or sometimes even more, which later. But when we are comparing, we tend to role shift outwards. So we're looking in the directions we are setting something up. But however, we're discussing role shifting for when there is a conversation in which your eyes have to be quote unquote making contact with each other. So if there was somehow two of you and you were looking at each other, you would actually be making eye contact. You wouldn't be looking the other opposite way. So you are what we are calling role shifting facing inwards, right? So we have a few examples. And I'm going to go ahead. I don't have my cards or anything. We're just going to quickly go through these. And that first one you can barely see, but it's, this is a conversation. What it would be like where there are two people asking each other questions and such. And so in English, this is what it would look like. He asked him, he replied, she inquired, he responded. But in ASL, all those things we are just going ahead and get rid of. We don't need to explicitly sign them. So remember, this is the order for a contrasted structure. The first thing we need to do is set up who's in this conversation, and then go from there. And we're not going to be reiterating she and such. So we'll just put a girl and a boy. That's really it. We have no more information, and we can just go ahead and start with that conversation. So there's a girl there, and there's a boy there. We'll shift to the girl. Do you have a car? And that's it. Right? She has a question. We don't sign. She asked him, no, I'm becoming the girl. I'm now the girl. I'm becoming her. Now that I'm standing here, I'm the girl asking the question. My eyebrows are going up because that is a yes-no question. Right? Eyebrows are up for, do you have a car? Car you have? Now he can respond. I'm not going to sign. He responded. I'm just becoming him. I'm just role shifting into him and signing yes. Okay, now her again, and I can ask the next question. Where did you buy it? And again, the eyebrows are down, so I don't need to sign inquired. Right? We know it's a WH. I don't need to sign anything else. So we can get rid of that. Right? That's ASL. So where did you buy it? That's it. And now he can say Oxnard and fingerspell the response. So when you're signing about two people or one person in your role shifting, really when you're role shifting, right? Once you've set them up, that is kind of it. It could be a dog. You can role shift into the dog, and now you're the dog. There's a boy, now I'm the boy, right? If I set up my mom, now I'm my mom. Right? You just become whoever you established in that space. You don't need to do what we do in English and keep reiterating using pronouns or their names or other words to inform the listener on who that is. You don't need to say he said, she signed. No, that's very English, right? You want to become a part of the conversation. You want to become them. You can show more when you become them. You can show their facial expressions. You can show so much more whenever you just role shift into them, instead of saying he said, she said, or finger spelling he said, she said, or signing he said, right? So yeah, there's a lot of rules and a lot of skills and stuff to know and to develop, and it can be confusing. But remember, the first thing you need to do is understand what is contrasted structure, and once you know how to do that, then you can start branching out on how to do other things like directional verbs or directional signs or role shifting. So if you feel like you need a little bit more help, go find those videos and study those a little bit more.